All right, welcome in everybody. Johnny Droneflower. How's everybody doing this Sunday night? Oh man, it's been a long day here. Just kind of rained from about I guess 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock on. So been kind of boring. Thought some people might like to hop on tonight, talk a little bit about some drones. How's everybody doing? Hope you had a good 4th. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of fireworks hitting the streams and YouTube here pretty soon. I know I shot some myself last night. And let me put the link in here. Hey, you want to join? You are welcome to. Nightbot is in. Not sure who else is in. Let's see here. All right. How's everybody doing? I know Captain Joe should be around. What's everybody doing today? What you got planned for this week coming up? I know I'm sure some people will be going on vacation soon. Good time to fly. Happy 4th. Yeah, Drone LM. Welcome in. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Busy weekend, but today was kind of slow. Not much going on. Just kind of actually done a little cleaning in my office and stuff like that. Had some rain, although it's not raining now. Terry, what's up? Gary Gator Drone. If anybody would like to hop in, you are welcome to. Here is the link. Just kind of goofing off. I thought maybe some people might be bored after a busy weekend. Have you been doing all your drone updates? A lot of updates came out in the last couple weeks. App updates. And Digital, welcome in. Terry, welcome in. Yeah, it had some updates. Hey, RJ, what's up, brother? Yeah, I think everybody had a good 4th. It seems like it. I know we had a big fireworks thing last night. I went and shot some video. I don't know, probably 15, 18 minutes of the show. I didn't shoot, but maybe 4 or 5 minutes, even at that. Dusty, what's up? It's a Justin Digital. But yeah, it's a good weekend. But going back to drones, yeah, check your updates. Had an app update. Rodney Bell, what's up, brother? Rodney, if you want to hop in, welcome to. Paul Murray. Yeah, Chris didn't fly this morning. Chris was feeling a little ill, so hope he gets better soon. Just text him, and he said he's doing okay. So, yeah, he did not fly this morning. Had a good little show this morning, though, Drones and Coffee. I like doing it. It's fun. And, yeah, try to keep it to drones. Not so much about course, all the bad news about drones, the bans, and all that stuff. But yeah, hey, like I said, check your updates. Had a lot of updates, and of course, people. There was a little confusion, I think, about the Avata 360. I think that drone had been in the choice of the menu there before the update. So some people were thinking that it was going to work, with the RC Pro 2, but it will not work as of today. Now, I'm not saying it won't work, but but it is on the menu. It's one of the choices when you go to connect. But that was on there before the app update and before the update for the RC Pro 2. So I know some people been yelling about the Neo 2 being on there on that, but I don't think it'll be on that particular controller. That's just my personal opinion. Rodney Bells, Dusty said, great Baby Hawk video. Okay, you put up a new video, Rodney. I have to check that out. Paul Murray, StreamYard.com. How's everybody doing tonight? It is what's up, Rodney?
Hey, how's it going, man?
Man, I don't know. I was sitting here, took my shower and cleaned up, and I said, yeah, let me just go live, see what's happening. I figured, I don't know, it's been a rainy afternoon. It's still kind of drizzling, so I was gonna go sit outside, but a little rain was coming in on the porch. I said, yeah, I'm gonna go live. Maybe some people just want to talk about drones or whatever. I don't care,
Yeah, we had some rain earlier. We had a small thunderstorm come through, and but anyway.
Yeah, it got really. Man, I was the little lot next door. It got a couple low spots. So I told my son-in-law right when the weather started kicking up. So I think I'm gonna try to run over that. But man, I don't know. I made 4, 5, 6 passes. And man, it was lightning, and I got out that lawnmower. So because it was dark and it kind of wrapped around us, but it did rain, but it never did really storm. It didn't rain as hard as it looked like. I tell you, Mr. John Flynn, what's up, buddy?
Hey, John. Hello to everybody in the chat. I said hi to most everybody already. Paul Murray, I didn't say hi to you. Hello. The Drone Guy 42. Hello.
Oh yeah, Angel just popped in. Welcome in, Angel. So Rodney, you put up a little. Let me see. Did you just put up a video?
I did. Yes.
Let me see if I can find it real quick here. Let's see here. Rodney Bell. Or is it Quadney Bell? What you got it under? Rodney Quadney, huh?
It's at a Quadney Bell.
Yeah, that's what
Drone
I thought.
Okay, good morning or good evening. I got to quit saying. I'm so used to saying good morning all the time.
Oh, I know. Hey, that's all right.
So while you're looking for that video, I did a thing tonight.
What you do? Bought another 3D printer.
How'd you guess?
Can
you guess which one?
The P2?
No.
Or the H1 something? Or
H2D.
Wow. Okay. I knew you'd step up.
The one with the dual heat end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So Rodney, so that's going to give you already have 2 or you just have 1 already?
I have 2, but I'm going to sell the Creality printer.
Oh, I got you.
It's a K1. That was the first major printer I bought, and later when they created the color filament system, I upgraded it to that. So I'm selling the printer. I don't know if you can see it. It's the one with the yellow ring right here.
Oh yeah, hold up, yeah.
Yeah, this one right here.
Oh yeah, I got you. I blow it up. Oh yeah.
I got the color filament system on it. It works really nice, and if anybody out there is interested in it, I am asking $400 for the whole thing. So
somebody pick it up, put it on Facebook. It's probably somebody in your area. I sold my A1 like really quick. You know?
Yeah. I was thinking about putting it on our community website. See if anybody here in the community would be interested in it.
Man, that way it makes it easier. Somebody pick it up.
Yeah. don't have to ship it and stuff like that. If if I do have to ship it, I'll be more than happy to ship it.
Watch drones and decaffeinated coffee Sunday night. Yeah, no lie.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyway, yeah, I did this morning just before church. This is the Baby Hawk 2 HD that I could put in a '04 Lite, and
Oh
that's
yeah,
the
that's
one that
pretty
had
cool.
the really bad video to begin with. I was just really disappointed with the DJI '04 Lite unit. It was bad, but I think I've got it figured. I still need some work on it. It still jerks a little bit. There's still some jello in there, or whatever they call it. I'm going to try some different props. I think next time, see how that works out.
No, yeah, Dale, welcome in.
It's definitely better than it was. So, hey, Dale.
Yeah, I got just what I got. I got two more motors to solder on my new Mario 5, that little white 5-inch I'm doing.
That white one?
Yeah, it's all white. It's got it's pretty neat. It's a Mario 5.
Did the frame come all white like that?
Yeah, all white, and I got ordered some white props, and so yeah, it's gonna look pretty neat.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that was actually a combination of two different videos. The first part of that video where it transitions, I had run into one of the playground fixtures. In fact, I'm thinking about sending that to Ken Heron's
the crash
clips. Yeah.
Right now, and of course, you're going to Minefield, right?
Yes.
Are you driving or flying?
Well, I was thinking about driving, but then I remembered I drove to the South Florida drone meetup.
Right.
Going to it wasn't too bad. In fact, it worked out perfectly. But coming back, I did something wrong, and by the time I got home, I was beat.
Yeah,
I was totally beat.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, I know it's 12 hours for me. It's a little longer for you, I believe.
Yeah, and originally I was going to fly, not fly, but drive to Minefield, and so I could carry a lot more stuff with me, maybe a couple of RC trucks, though I'm not real big into that like Mr. Escardo is.
Yeah, Alex.
He has really picked up on that hobby, dude. He really has. But anyway, so I decided I was going to go ahead and fly. So I'm going to fly out of here on Thursday, the 20th. I'm going to fly into Nashville because it's a direct flight from Richmond, Virginia. And so I'll fly into Nashville. It'll be 2.5 hour drive to get to Minefield. And I'm going to stay at the Comfort Inn there in Brownsville.
Yeah, I got to make reservations there. I know Bob Casey sent me the info because supposedly my son-in-law I'm coming no matter if he comes or not, of course. But I think Matt wants to come, and it's only, for me, it's I don't know. We're only looking at about 5.5 hours, so it's definitely
that's not bad. And if it was like that for me, I'd definitely drive.
Oh yeah, by the time I went to New Orleans, and I'm not, man. I don't like airplanes. So Don Mudball is in the house. What's up, Don?
Mudball Don. Good morning. AME.
Oh, Alex, man, Alex did he hear us talking about him?
He must have heard us.
I'm glad he wasn't here. I'm glad he wasn't here 3 or 4 minutes ago.
I know, man. And you should have said those nasty things about him either time.
But we would never talk about that.
Anyway, so I'm gonna fly in there on Thursday. I'll get there probably at a little bit after noon, I guess it is, and then I'll hang out, drive to the hotel, and then go over to Minefield. And there probably won't be anybody there, but at least I'll be able to do some flying.
Yeah, I know if my son-in-law, I hope he comes, of course, but if he doesn't, because he was talking about get off work around noon, and then we'll come up, Friday. But if not, I'm gonna leave I would leave Friday morning pretty early, not early, but 7, 8 o'clock, and be there for 1 or so. So I miss the trash talking. But no, I've never been, so I'm kind of excited about seeing everybody, and it'd be
Well,
nice.
it's all about hanging out with your buds
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff, and
absolutely.
that's what I enjoy about doing going to these meetups. So it's meeting up with the people and meeting new people as well.
Yeah, no, I agree. That's the big thing. I know I enjoyed. So it's last year at this time. Well, during the minefield time, it's right after again the Northeast Drone meetup is just a couple weeks after or the next week. So they actually put that kind of close. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
I'm thinking about maybe going to that one as well.
that'd be cool. It was a nice event. It was a lot of great flying areas. I did enjoy it. I will say that. I was just editing and got distracted researching something. Oh, yeah, I wasn't doing nothing, Alice. And, we figured we'd come on here and talk about you.
Yeah. Hey, I
Oh,
don't know whose shirt he's talking about.
yeah, I think he's probably talking about yours.
Probably. You know how these conceited Cubans are.
Oh, man.
Love you, Alex.
Alex. Yeah, he was showing, what was it on your show or somebody's? He was showing he did a Jurassic Park truck build.
He did. And he like I said, man, he sent me a picture today that he's getting ready to do some custom painting on a. He bought a body, a
Oh,
clear
wow.
body, and he's going to do some custom painting on it. So
Yeah.
he's really picking up on that hobby.
I will admit, I mean, of course, I don't believe me. I don't want nothing else, and not even would even. But man, watching y'all do that in a parking lot, and man, y'all was having a blast. And of course, we were flying the drones all around, and that was fun. So that was a good time. And then when he with the 360 out there at Dolman Park, that was pretty cool too. So
That was pretty cool. Yeah, he does a really good job of editing as well. So
have Price Pierce to edit, yeah. Oh, having pieced, yeah. Yeah, I think Alex and went. I think Al Sertron called me. Was it yesterday or no? It wasn't this morning. Must have been yesterday. I think they had just went flying the day before. So
yeah.
Alex had his cars with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Dusty. Good night, everyone. He says, "Have a good night." Well, thanks
Have
for
a good
hopping
night,
in.
Dusty.
Thanks for hopping in. Yeah, we were just goofing off a little bit, man. The drone. Tanya Gale, what's up, Tanya?
Tanya, good evening.
You want to hop in? You are welcome. Anybody's happening. It's open forum. Just kind of, we'll even let Marcus Crawford in here if he popped on,
huh? Now you're going a little too far there, Johnny.
Marcus is Marcus did he did Drone Seekers today, so yeah, he might be flying right about now.
I think John says, I like your Duke Nukem RC, Alex. He showed me a picture of that too, and I said, man, having Duke Nukem drive one of your RC cars, man, you can't beat that. You can't top that at all.
Dale's been in here. Dale, if you want to hop in, I'm not sure where you're at, but you're welcome to.
Do you know who Duke Nukem is?
I do not.
It's a game. It started out as Duke Nukem 3D back in the 90s. And it's a first person shoot 'em game.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, it's really cool. I got into it. Me and my neighbor, we would connect our computers together and play one-on-one against each other, and that was always fun. But
Cozy Drone, welcome in.
Cozy Drone, good evening.
So, Rodney, you been doing any camera drone flying besides some FPV, or just kind of?
No. As soon as the weather calms down a little bit and it ain't quite so hot, there's a lighthouse down the way probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours from here that I want to go and do my very first camera drone. Johnny's too old to know who Duke Nukem is.
I don't know about that.
Well, I don't know. You know, I'm 72 and I know who Duke Nukem is.
The Duke Nukem isn't mine. I saw the decal repost. I came here to chew bubblegum and kick some butt. Along about bubblegum quote from the game.
Yeah, that was some of the quotes from the game. So, but anyway, yeah. Oh, I forgot what I was talking about. What was I talking about, Johnny?
You gonna go shoot lighthouse or something?
I was going to go shoot that lighthouse, and I do want to try and get into a little bit more of the cinematic part of drone flying. I mean, I love FPV, and actually, it pretty much has consumed me. I mean,
Mark Fisher, welcome in.
Mark Fisher, good evening. I love it.
You know, Rodney, you know what you appreciate? I hate that. Not that I mean, of course, I don't do even the amount of FPV you do, but I'll just get and do my little FPV out here and all. But man, then when you got that camera drone, it's like, man, you know, this is so awesome. You know how you can just, I don't know, you take your time and it's a whole different experience. You know.
Oh, absolutely, and I get that because I started out, I was going to do that. Of course, I started out with the Phantom 3 standard.
Right, that's what I had. That's my first
2016, and then I lost the first one in the lake, in the back of my house, and then so I bought another one, and then I ended up selling that one and getting the P4P, which I still have, by the way, and it was a great, it was an awesome drone back in its day. Still is, as far as I'm concerned. But
yeah, a lot of, well, that's what Chris has, right? Is that what Chris flies? No,
Chris has one too. I think he's here lately. He's been using the Mavic 4, Mini 4 a lot. The one that Rick gave him at Spin Up that one time.
Yeah.
Back in 2023. So he's been.
Alex said, I wish I could go to Minefield 360. I hope some. Oh, yeah. There'll be Rick Williams going to be there with his 360.
And, yeah. Man, that 360 is going to create some great videos at Minefield, I think.
Definitely. And that's definitely something that, you know, if you picture that, just even put it up kind of high, a little bit away from a lot of the stuff. And then, even, you know, maybe some of the FPV drones, you know, flying by through it and all, man, that'd be an interesting view. That's for sure.
That would be a great view. I mean,
because then you could zoom in, you know, a lot of with the editing on that, you could probably, if you kept caught on an FPV, or, you know, you could edit that in pretty neat. That would be, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Captain Joe and especially Lance Cadena, man, they've been doing some awesome shots. Alex as well. Alex does some amazing shots with that Avata 360. In fact, when I started watching some of these videos, I was talking to Captain Joe, and he says most of the time I just fly in a straight line, and I think Lance does it the same thing.
Yeah, when you're looking at all of that, you know, even just going up, and it's just the camera doing it. The drone is not doing. You know, people at first think, oh man, you know, because it was a misconception, I guess. And then even a single lens, you know, you still get that FPV tilt. You know, so
yeah.
Tanya, what's up, Tanya?
Hey, Tanya. So I almost bought a Nevada 360.
They're nice. Yeah. Tanya, you got sound?
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hey, we got you. What's up? What's up? What are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
We got you.
What am I doing this evening? Quite a bit. All right, I'm getting reverb. Hold on.
All right, you might have to.
I'm going to. Yeah, I just closed it. Better.
Yep.
Yeah, I just got back from Twin Falls, where I was doing some kayaking and some drone flying. So,
oh wow,
I'm excited about that. Yeah, it was really fun.
I've been out there.
I got a new toy.
What you get? Oh,
This
no.
is the Insta Flow 2
Okay, so like an Osmo gimbal type.
iPhone gimbal. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I've been trying to figure this bad boy out. But
Cool.
it has some interesting features. It does have this AI feature where it follows you and has a dolly mode. It has, it could do motion controls and stuff like that. And I just want a little thing for my iPhone if I'm
Yeah.
doing tabletop talking and whatnot to.
That's what I use to film my little reviews of the little watch bands and stuff. I just set up here on the counter and it'll,
Mhm.
the Osmo. So the Pelican shot
yeah.
didn't know hand until I edit the footage. Okay. Alex, I was reading. My favorite, what is more official saying here? My favorite drone of all time is the Phantom 4 Pro 4K 60 mechanical shutter, and you can fly in ADI mode.
In ADI mode. Mm-hmm. I miss that line of drones. I really do.
Yeah, they're just they're big, take up a lot of space.
They do that.
Yes,
That's the
they
only,
do.
when I sold my Phantom
Yeah.
3 Standard, Gary, not Gary Foster, Gary Sullivan up in Rhode Island bought it up there, or also wherever he's at. And, I said, hey, I'm sending you a drone, but I'm not sending you the case. I had one of them big stainless steel looking, I said, so the case is going for sale in a garage sale,
Yeah.
I had this Vera Bradley suitcase, small, like carry-on suitcase for my Phantom 2, because I had, when I bought it, it was pretty hard to get any type of drone case. Would have been like custom made, ridiculous stuff. So
now there are a dime a dozen out there.
Yeah. I mean, people obviously picked up on, hey, people are flying drones. They're going to need cases to carry them around.
Yeah.
Because back in the day, it was me flying in Philadelphia with my Phantom 2, and Frono's Photos had a Phantom 2. And literally, I would watch his reviews of the drone.
Now,
to figure out how to use it.
The Phantom 2, is that the one that you have a GoPro or something like that?
Yes. That's what I loved about it, because I already had a GoPro, and I loved GoPro still to this day, despite all their issues. Their footage is great.
So I like GoPro.
This was my leap. Like, yes, I'm going to get awesome footage. And then you fly, you had no telemetry, none. You're like, I think I'm, above the tree line.
Yeah, you hope you're above the tree line.
The tree line. I won't know till it crashes and I recover the footage.
Oh.
If you're lucky enough to recover it.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, no, that drone. I did crash that drone a couple times, and it was a tank. What was damaged all the time? Because you had to buy the drone, then you had to buy the Zenmuse gimbal to attach the GoPro to the drone.
Oh,
and
wow.
They did sell, DJI did sell the Zenmuse gimbal, and the instructions to attach the gimbal to make it all work. I remember being on Twitter and like going after one of the engineers that was on Twitter for DJI, asking him a million questions. He was like, I swear I logged onto Twitter and he just hid under his desk. The instructions, like, they had extra pieces in their instructions that weren't in the kit. And then they mislabeled stuff. What the instructions said and what was labeled on the different pieces. That was so much fun.
Yeah, so we have it pretty easy right now. Yeah, you just take the drone out of the box and
Yeah. So every time I crashed the drone, the 2 times that I did, it damaged that freaking gimbal, and I had to buy a new one and replace it.
Yeah, so Tanya, you've been flying a long time. Yeah.
2013, 2014. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's when I got
like 2018, I think it was, maybe. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, you guys are new. You guys are all newbies.
I started in 2016.
Wow.
You know, it's funny. In 2016, I had a rotator cuff repair done on my arm. So I was out of work for 7 weeks and my arm was all slinged up and I got to watch. All I had to do during the day was watch TV and watch YouTube. And I came across Ken Herron, one of Ken Herron's videos. And that's what got me turned on to drones.
Yeah.
And then a couple of years later, I started watching all these FPV drones and got interested in that. And Rick Halver, remember Rick Halver? He sent me an FPV drone. He said, here's a drone for where you to get started. And that was in, I think it was in like 2019, he sent that to me. And after he passed in 2020, or was it 2020? No, it was 2021. Yeah, 2021 when he passed. I said, well, I've delayed this long enough. I'm going to do this for Rick. And if you watch any of my videos, I always had put in there a hashtag do it for Rick.
Yeah. I don't know, Tanya, do you know who Rick was, or do you know?
He was the FPV. Like, I've just gotten into FPV with the Avata too. So I'm pretty new to that scene. Yeah.
Rick Halper was more of a camera drone guy.
Yeah,
but the thing about Rick and just about anyone that knew him in the chats, the man had a heart of gold. There was no other guy that I know of that is as generous as he was. And he supported a lot of different channels. You know, I mean, he sent stuff to Dennis Lovelady. He sent stuff to me. He just sent stuff to all kinds of people. Hey, Cab Joe.
What's happening, Pete?
So, anyway, he sent me my first FPV drone, and then when I started flying, it was because of him. And I fell in love with him.
That's our community.
Yeah,
that truly is.
You know, I remember him. He messaged me when I first, I guess, I don't know what year. Well, he goes, you know, he said, Johnny, he said, is that your name? Of course, I said, yeah, you know, I said, yeah, Rick. He said, oh, how original. He teased me, you know, Johnny Drone Fly. I said, yeah, I made it simple, you know. But yeah, he was a good guy, man.
He was. So, but anyway, hey, I'm gonna have to jump off here. Cab Joe, it has nothing to do with you coming.
That's all right. I understand.
Yeah, Rodney. Yeah. Rodney said when Joe comes in, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I know.
Johnny, you weren't supposed to say that,
man. Hey, he's been listening. Don't worry, he's been listening.
No, I was actually watching Strick and Fran doing their adventures out of Australia.
Oh, okay.
Well, Rodney, hey, thanks for hopping on, Rodney.
Well, thanks for inviting me in, and Tanya, it's good seeing you again.
Same here, Rodney.
As well, and Johnny, we'll see you at Minefield.
Yep.
Bye, everybody. Now I got to remember how to get out of here.
Just kick yourself out. I could boot you, but I'd rather you do it.
I'll do it. Bye, everybody in the chat. Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah, Tanya, I saw your picture with the big flag. That was pretty neat yesterday.
Yeah. That's why I went to Twin, because I saw the news reports about every year they hang this ginormous flag, and there is drone footage. I did fly my Mavic 4 Pro as well. But I wanted to get onto the Snake River and go kayaking as well. So I got to do so much stuff this weekend.
Captain Joe scared my friend Rodney by all the way.
Sorry. So did you go skydiving too?
Base jumping.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
No, I didn't go base jumping this time, but I was watching a couple base jumpers, and while I was in the water with my kayak, I watched one of the base jumpers miss the landing.
Oh, wow.
And hit the water.
Ugh.
His entire kit, his entire chute was in the Snake River.
Really?
Yeah. Thank God there was a passing charter boat going by. I was there, but he managed to get himself onto land really quick. So he kind of
You know the best way not to avoid all that?
not to do it.
Don't do it.
Yeah, there you go.
But if you're interested, you can check my YouTube channel and you can see my jump.
I seen you jump.
Yeah. So it was fun.
You
It was
did
fun
that
to be
that was about 6-7 months ago. No,
Yeah, I did that on my birthday last year,
Okay.
and this birthday I'm doing the Moab rope swing.
you're gonna get well. You should take Marcus. Let him jump.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, he'll convince the FPV drone guy to use one of his drones.
But Mark Fisher said he jumps out of bed every morning. Jerry Bauer. Yeah, Joe. Joe. I saw your little video. You put up you went to the riverfront last night.
Yeah, I went to Madisonville last night. Just
nice.
went out there to do the fireworks. But I tell you, that's the last time I remember going out there. They're always late. It's never on time.
Really?
The mosquitoes eat you up.
Yeah, that's one thing. I tell you what. Usually they start at 9 here, and I pulled up like I drove the golf cart downtown, and I mean right at 9 because I kind of waited for the finale. Mostly, I mean.
Well, I did it 3 years ago, and it started at 9:15. It was 20 minutes. It was 30 minutes late.
Really?
Last night they said 8:45. They didn't start till 9. It was like, and then everybody drives up at the last minute with their automobiles and leaves all the lights on. You know, in the area where it's dark. You know, it's like, and then like I said, I was gonna. The story behind last night, it was almost a total failure because I got there early. I was there about 8 o'clock, so I had a lot of time. So I wasn't worried about the drone. I had charged my batteries, did all this, but I have my Mavic 3 for sale. So I forgot I took the SD cards out of it. And I took the SD card out of the remote control. And you know, it was little things like that. And then when I started up and I saw, well, I only have internal, I said, well, it's no big deal. I got about 7-8 minutes of film. I can get it. I'll just get it up. There's no way to. I didn't have an extra card with me because I took everything out the case. And then when I go to fire it up, it tells me, "Oh, you have to calibrate." I said, "What?" So I'm in the dark calibrating the drone. And I get the drone calibrated, and then it says, "You're not logged into your account."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
When it
If
said
you hadn't
that, I
phoned
said,
it in a while,
"The hell
it'll do
with
that,
you."
yeah.
I went up to whatever they let me do. Said, "You're at your max altitude." I went as far as to let me go, and I said, "That's it. Press the button."
Right.
I said, "I'm not doing anything else."
That.
But I got the film. You know.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I am actually. I can see. I have a great view from my patio of the fireworks.
Yeah, I saw you. Yes, you just
Yeah, so I'm spoiled. I can avoid the crowds and just sit out on my patio, have my midnight margarita, and watch the fireworks.
That would have been. That's yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what's funny? It seemed like last night. I mean, coming back home, well, there were a bunch of people shooting, but I don't know. It just seemed like it wasn't as many fireworks as this year for some reason, as far as around the neighborhood. But it seemed like New Year's is always bigger. Although, you know, I know my son-in-law didn't buy any. He said they were going to save up for New Year's, and of course, I gave my granddaughter them $100 to go pick up some, so they did shoot a few. So
yeah, they only had about 10, right?
Yeah, well, hey, they got some. They had a nice little selection there. Dewey, what's up?
Yeah, but fireworks aren't the same for me anymore because we used to live in Anaheim by Disneyland, and you saw them every night. You know, every night they put them up. We got to see them out of the windows. You know, sit out in the front.
The finale last night, man, I tell you what, that was some big booms. I mean, it was like shaking the ground. But the few minutes before it didn't seem as I don't know. It was okay. It was 15, 18 minutes, which is a pretty lengthy fireworks show, you know.
Hey, this was 15 minutes last night, and it says your internal memory is full. Right as the finale started, I said, "Yes,
no." So
Well, it's all right though. I got it as it had started, so it was. It's on
So
the show.
Tanya, don't book Joe to film your wedding because he might
Okay.
forget.
That's a
Noted.
different story.
Noted.
That's a different story. When it comes to photography, that's a different story.
Oh, same.
No. But if you don't log in, and it doesn't happen a lot, but you will get that if you don't log into a certain drone for a certain amount of time. You have to.
Well, that happens if you don't fly it.
Yeah,
it'll every certain time. But speaking of camera, I did have my R5 with me on my kayak, and I was kind of sweating bullets with that. I had my 2 favorite lenses in the middle of the Snake River, trying to get and I did get some really good shots of the flag and the Perrine Bridge and the base jumpers coming down. So it was pretty cool. I got to get them through editing. And that always takes a while because I go through DxO and then Lightroom and then maybe Photoshop. So it's a whole process. That's like another day's worth of just editing photos. But yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be sweating.
I was kind of
out there.
I was a little bit more nervous with that than with putting the drone in the air. Yeah. I don't think you can. Yeah, that's nice. I think I took that with the GoPro. I had my GoPro, I had my X5, I had my R5, and my 2 lenses.
So they just do that for the 4th. Or do they leave that?
They only do that for the 4th, and it's for about a week. And I flew on the other side of the Perrine Bridge because there's they're using cabling to hold the flag up, and I didn't want to be flying around that and accidentally take out the flag. So I flew on the other side. So that drone footage. Oh, hey, thank you for sharing. This is quick. I just wanted to get something up for July 4th.
That's neat
to note it. But I do have, and actually have another video in finishing. I just have to do voiceover for that Start RC case that you gave me, Johnny.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I do for my Mini 5 Pro. I actually really like it.
Yeah, and man, it was funny.
Thank you.
Of course, with not getting any drones, I tell you, it looks like all the Start RC stuff has kind of come to an end. I mean, you can still order a lot of stuff, of course. GoPro Mission. Tanya, you getting a GoPro Mission?
GoPro is the devil I know. Right now I have the GoPro 13 and it works. I am going to hold off on that until I start reading more reviews about overheating, timing out when it's recording and not telling you, and any other stupid thing that could possibly go wrong with a GoPro that does go wrong before I jump into that water. But yes,
if you want to put your link to your channel, you can put your link to your channel.
I can do that.
Mark Fisher said GoPro. What does Mark know?
What does Mark know? No, I know Mark. I know, but it's like I'm in the ecosystem. I got the gimbals. I have, the little media kit. I don't know.
Didn't they try to bring one? The crew of Artemis, didn't they have trouble with the GoPros? Yeah, I mean, do they not watch Drone Nation or the Fly for Fun show? Or
I was just going, yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, they were overheating or doing something like whatever.
Yes, it overheats. My latest, it's fixed now, but I think the only thing I could think of is I literally threatened it that I was going to throw it in the ocean if it didn't stop doing this. It would, on any given day, and in fact, it was multiple times I used it, it would just stop recording and turn off and say, it's overheating, it's this, it's that, or there's no space left. I'm like, that's a brand new SD card. And it just stop recording.
I've never had a GoPro.
I've lost so much footage.
A lot of people brag on them, but a lot of people don't like them now. I know I had the Action 2 and the Action 5, and I'll tell you what, I had the Action 2 the whole time in Italy, and it never overheated. I mean, I never shot it for 30 or 40 minutes in a row, but You know,
I'm
never
not
had any.
talking about 30 or 40 minutes. I'm talking about me doing an intro that's
Yeah.
15 seconds long, and it's
Yeah,
poof.
that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, I have multiple clips of me doing my intro, and then all of a sudden, poof,
Action two.
it's not there. I should do a compilation of every time
From the
the GoPro has
reviews, I
failed
watched
me.
overheats, but not as much as the older version. Yeah, but that's still crazy that it overheats. Like,
Overheats.
Still overheats.
yeah, I mean it. I'm
I
not
mean,
saying it wouldn't.
Again, this is the same issues. It's not good. I don't understand I don't know who's doing their product management or anything, because they're obviously not really paying attention to what the customer.
Yeah, they're kind of financially, they're not in best shape
Financially,
either, so, yeah.
yeah.
So I mean, I don't know.
But
You know,
they
a lot of companies
they
make a
would be.
comeback, and
Yeah,
with
they
what's
would be if
happening,
they.
yeah.
Yeah,
With
I just.
what's-
It's
But
just.
what's happening with DJI? You know what? They maybe they'll make a big comeback or whatever. I don't know.
It's patience. This is the long game. DJI knows it. It's the long game.
Mhm.
Seasons change.
I just got an Osmo 360 and fired it up. In 10 minutes after firing it up, it said it was overheated and shut down. Why? Osmo 3. I have used it. I have used it since, and it has not done that again. I mean, I guess I don't know. It could be a lot of things. I don't know. It could be you when you first started up. What's your temperature? Or I know even the drone sometimes. You know, where Joe and I, of course, you know, you start out and it's 95 degrees already. You got you got the batteries.
Yeah,
packed
true.
at home, and you know, so I don't know, and I'm not sure about that. Dale, no, who was that? Yeah, Dale said that. Yeah,
Dale said it.
Yeah.
Ronnie, welcome in, Ronnie.
Hello.
That's a good couple, isn't it? Ronnie and his wife.
They're a nice couple.
They're a nice couple. That's what it is.
Yeah, they're a nice couple. Every time somebody asks me, who's that nice couple sitting there? I'm like,
Yeah,
well, I don't know. What nice couple are you talking about? Well, one of them is pretty nice, you know, Carla, but I'm not sure about Ronnie.
So Johnny, you're talking about the heat. When I flew the other day at Fairview, I flew around the Otis house with the 360, landed it, and after I landed it, I just about a minute and a half later took off again and went around that gazebo thing.
Right.
You know, and I got a warning on my battery that the battery jumped to 150 degrees.
That's kind of strange. I mean, all of a sudden like that, especially when it was a different battery, right?
Same battery. That was
the same battery.
That's why I'm thinking, because I didn't give it enough time to cool down.
Yeah, possibly.
So, and no place else to do but go up, you know.
Yeah.
You
you were moving. I mean, you were flying, not just hovering, right?
Yeah, I was moving. That's what and I was moving faster than I was moving around the Otis house. That's what didn't really make sense.
But you know, when you think about those batteries, you know, even when you take them out and you got your hub sitting in that foam case, well, that retains heat. Mm-hmm. And even the battery, it might start off at I don't know your starting temperature, you know, what you're flying. But yeah, that's kind of strange that it did that. I still wear the Action 2 around my neck and get free coffee. 21 Charles Street.
Yeah.
That's old, Mark.
Yeah.
DJI Action 5 is the best action cam for me. Yeah, well, I have Marcus's Action 5, so yeah. But I tell you what, I still like the Action 2. It's pretty neat. They're all good, and they seem like they're coming out with those. Man, it just seems like the Osmos, the Actions, the Pockets. It's like every 3 to 4 months there's a new, some kind of new camera. You know. Dave, what's up, Dave?
AZ, what's up?
Does Dave, Joe, does Dave have the 360? Oh, he does.
Yeah,
he does. Okay.
That's about the 10th time you asked me that.
Well, I didn't know about the 360. No, I was the Lido. I asked you about the Lido.
Oh, yeah, it's about the Lido. That's right.
Because I know
I'm getting old.
Has he been flying the Lidos? I wonder.
I think he's flown it a couple of times.
Okay, because I hadn't seen it. I was just wondering if he did. All money grab. Well, Mark, hey, I mean, it's all competition now, you know, especially with DJI, kind of where they're at, and GoPros, and the Insta 360 is pretty good. Oh, Lance is in here.
Mr. 360. Mr. Tiny Planets.
That's what it is. Somebody said the tiny planets cause the drones to overheat. That's what it is.
Yeah. So Lance, I tell you, he puts out Lance puts out more 360 than I do.
Yeah, he flies. He's loving that drone now. I admit that. Tanya, do you have the 360? No, huh?
No, I'm not
You know.
going to get the 360. It's just not where my interest lies. So I'll gladly watch anyone else's videos, and if you like the drones, that's great. It just it doesn't capture my attention.
It
So.
didn't actually capture mine at first, and I played with it at Johnny's, and I said it's pretty neat like that. And then when Johnny decided he had an illegal drone and wanted to sell it to somebody, and I bought it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I flew it, and the more I fly it, what I like about it is that I can get close to things, and then go back and get the content what I want. Go back and post, get the angles I want, and I've flown it more in the last month than any other drone, and it's not my go-to, but it's almost. You know, now
That's
I
good
want
to
to do
hear.
something different, like the Lighthouse and things like that. The Air 3S is better.
Yeah,
You
I know. And yeah, and yesterday I was flying around the Perrine Bridge, and the Mavic 4 Pro is
Right.
the drone to use for that. So I just,
I wanna
it's
get-
just,
If I want to get kayakers, the things on the river, the 360 is perfect.
yeah, well, you know, it's actually even better. What I like to use, which I had on me, but I was too afraid to use, was the Neo 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
was
I
going to
don't like the Neo 2 over water.
I don't like any drone over water, but
See, we never fly. That's the problem.
I flew the Neo 2 one time over water, and it was flying perfect everywhere else. I was actually saying this almost feels like an Avata 2, but smaller. And I got over water, and it just went batshit crazy.
See, I took it on vacation, and I was over the water for 5 straight days with the little Neo 2. Not a problem whatsoever.
it might be drone to drone. There's an issue.
It could be.
Yeah. I just didn't feel comfortable enough. And there's a lot of other people on the river at the time, and I just wasn't going to throw a drone up and get people throwing their paddles at me.
Water and then land. Well, yeah, Mark, I would say safer. Yeah. I mean, you know, the problem, like where Joe and I go, I mean, there's really not a location we go to that didn't water. I mean, when you think about it.
Well, yeah. No, and I agree. I mean, you crash a drone over water, it's much safer. But in that sense. But
it's gotta be a massive leaving drop.
Yeah. The situation I was in, I mean, you just have to assess the situation of the water, the body of water you're thinking of flying over, you know, and think of safety issues. And I had a bunch of other kayakers, and there are motorized boats are allowed on that portion of the Snake River up to the portage area. And so you just have to kind of be sensible and mindful of who's around. Like if it was early in the morning and there was few people, I would have sent that drone up, but this was like midday.
Yeah. Well, I think no matter, you know what, people, I know, you know, of course, check your airspace and check all that, but
I already did. Yeah.
We do the same things. You know, everywhere where Joe and I go, if we go somewhere, like when we go to the little park, if they're even out there, you know, cutting grass on a soccer field so much, we don't hardly, I mean, we try to stay away from everybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So I would do that. And the portion of the Snake River that I was at, I really, I was actually there maybe a month ago and did a kayak trip to the Shoshone Falls, which is, again, it's on my YouTube channel. I think I have some clips. or not, or are backlogged and have to get to it. But that is like you can take. They allow you to take your kayak right up to the falls, and all of that area is, I think, Class E airspace. So you're free. Well, to 400 feet and being,
Yeah.
But I did check TFRs and NOTAMs as well. Just because of everything that's going on with FIFA and the game, and I didn't know where. Yeah. Because there's the TFRs are now going bananas, as they should for this. So I just want to always double check before I even put my drone up in the air.
So Tanya, something we've been talking about, a weak signal or signal interference. Have you been getting a lot of that more recently than you got, or not so much where you fly? No. See, we've been getting really. I don't know. It seems like the range has been cut down, or it seems like the weak signal really comes up a lot more than it used to. Yeah,
I haven't. Touch wood. I rarely get that. The only time that comes to mind was. No, I think the South Florida drone meetup. But
yeah,
400 drones in the air at the same time. So
Joe and I get it when there's just two of us sometime, and there's a spot we fly from that where Joe by the oldest house, and I guess we probably don't have enough altitude. I'm thinking with trees, but because if you go up, you'll normally that weak signal will go away pretty quick if you grab some height,
Right.
but.
Yeah, that's where I was having problems the other day with the 360. When I got behind that little pavilion, it just like hit a brick wall. Stop. And it said lost signal. It stopped.
That's not cool.
And I had bypass on it. That's what didn't make sense. It just stopped. And it's also when the battery was getting hot. So I don't know if it had anything to do with it. So it was like,
ask Philip Koshat about hot battery and the little Neo 2 over water.
I went back to the back where you've never been yet, that river port in the back. Right. And I was flying all the way around the other curve and everything, and that was 2,200 feet, and I had no signal problems. Yeah. So it's got to be something to do with the trees or whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, maybe there's some hidden rebar.
I know Bob Casey said the same thing. He's out in Kentucky on his own personal land and a lot of trees and stuff. He said it just seems like he gets that weak signal a lot more recently. Now I don't know. Some people are saying, well, maybe DJI toned it down, maybe but who knows? Because tell him what I would do if I was DJI.
He says if he was DJI, he said to hell with everybody. He wouldn't be able to even fly 10 feet.
give us about 300 feet. Man, DJI, you know what? It's such a bad rap, and drones in general. It's like every day we wake up to some other kind of stupid, whatever. And you just feel like one day when you go fly somewhere, you're gonna see the feared no drone flying or no drones here, even though it's really not legal for them to put them signs some places. But I'm not gonna argue with a police officer or none of that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, one good news about drones, and I noticed this like 2 years ago, and I was really surprised. The Bruneau Sand Dunes, which is about 45 minutes from my house, it's located right next to a military range where I think they test bombs. It's like you're not allowed on there, and it's on the sectional map. You no fly. But the sand dunes are kind of adjacent to that area, and when I first moved here, I went and explored that area, and I'm like, there's no way we're flying here ever. Well, 2 years ago, I was driving to the sand dunes, hanging out for the day, and there was a sign that said, you can fly your drone here. They had a drone area.
Really?
It's in the middle of the scrub brush. There's a picnic bench.
There you go.
The sand dunes are way yonder. but with the Mavic 4 Zoom, it should look
Well,
interesting.
you know what's bad. And Marcus and I talk about this, man. Just the rules are so broad and just put them in plain simple language. Okay, you can fly here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. You can fly 400 feet and all. It's just there's so many rules and these rolling TFRs. I mean, how are you supposed to know if ICE is down the street doing a thing and they have a TFR and you throw your drone up? I mean, I don't know. It's and that could be bad, and then of course I understand with all the soccer stuff going on. And listen, they're protecting the players, the fans, and I understand that. I have no problem with none of that. But I mean, the rules are they're just still to me all over the place. And if an airport like here, we have a little local airport, there's no link. You can't apply for it. But you know what?
Right.
If
they're
able to get it and make it safer, then they should have it. That's just the way I feel. It's just like a seatbelt in a car. If seatbelts save lives or whatever, well, then every car, of course, has to have them. Because even where I fly here, I've been flying since 2018. It's Class D airspace. When the tower's closed, it's Class G. I used to call the tower, and the guy say, "Oh, you fine, Johnny?" They knew me by name, where I was at, but still, it's all kind of verbal. And actually, I have a waiver to fly, but even with the waiver, you're still supposed to still get permission, So, because the tower's only open like 8 to 5 or 8 to 6 or something like that,
Yeah, I would call the Northeast Airport because I lived in Northeast Philadelphia at the time.
Right.
And just tell them, look, I'm putting my drone up in the air at Fox Chase Farms, and they're like, yeah, whatever, just don't fly.
Yeah, they hardly ever cared at the tower. Yeah.
Yeah. They were like, oh God, she's calling again. Probably. And there was like one place that I flew. So, but the rules were back then you had to be 5 miles away from an airport. And this was a regional airport, a small airport.
Like here.
So it wasn't Philly International.
I saw Ryan. Was it Ryan or Vic Moss said something about the 5 miles was really never a thing. It was all just. I'm not sure how they.
I think Vic said that. I think.
Didn't he say, Joe? It was just like always.
It was.
I don't know why people assume that. I mean, I don't know. And I've always heard it too. So I don't really know.
Right. And back in the day when I first started flying, maybe you had the DJI Phantom, groups. There was very little, like the FAA was like, what is a drone at that point? What is this thing? So there's more organized guidance now. We have spokespeople that are aligning with FAA and trying to get the message. Like there's much more easily accessible evidence-based knowledge that you can acquire. We have apps, we have better technology.
Yeah, but national parks, there's got to be areas that's pretty remote that, okay, well, you know what? You guys can go over here and fly, you just pushed a button. You just pushed a huge button with me. I just want you to know that. And I want everyone to know that is a huge red button. To me, this is money left on the table for funding for the National Park Service. Oh my God. They could just restrict it to a week every month. They could put it in wherever they want. They could require that everyone has to be a Part 107. They could set a fee. And do you know people will? It's like Field of Dreams. Here's my $20. Yeah, no, I
money
agree. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's like, are you stupid? I'm sorry. I hate using that word, but
it's a good word.
It's like it's such a no-brainer. Like every time I hear the National Park Services are struggling for funding, I'm like, you're ants. You could be raking in millions upon millions with this. And you could put it, and the parks are so huge, we don't care. We want to put our drones up in the air.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know
Yeah.
how many little waterfalls and beautiful sights they have in some of those spots that, I
Yeah.
mean, you might see a person
There's-
now and then pull over to what they call the little lookouts, but man, I don't know. It's just
There's so much beauty outside the really popular spots, and trust
absolutely, yeah,
me,
yeah.
I don't. You know what? Drones and people, I don't mix. It's oil and water for me. I don't want to be like if you're near me and I have my drone, I want you to go away. Go
You know,
away.
hey, because when we went
Just
to
no.
Old Faithful, you
Yeah.
know, we were standing around and
Uh,
the park ranger was standing
Yeah.
right next to me. So when it, of course, when it went off, I said, "Man, I saw your foot." He goes, "Huh?" I'm messing with him, you know. I said, "Well, you know, I know y'all press a button to make it go off like every 15 or 20 minutes."
Exactly. Old farts. We could fund more ranges. I mean, this is money on the table that could really do really good work for our national parks and really improve services. It's you hit my button, people.
Yeah, and I mean, they could easily even if you could do it, you know, certain days of the week, you know, I
Certain
don't know,
days a week,
whatever,
right?
you
Yeah,
know, and the
easily.
people would know that's going in. Okay, well, there may be a drone overhead, possibly, or something. I don't know. Or they could push you off way to a
Right.
corner somewhere, you know, where it's
And
not very
that corner,
populated.
right? And that would be perfect, and it would be just as stunningly beautiful. And they're getting the money in because we'll hand it over. Field of Dreams here. We'll just hand it over, and it's little to no funding or infrastructure for them. None that I could think of. Like, they don't have to build anything for us to fly the drones. We're providing the drones. We're providing the training, the expertise to fly the drones, and we're promoting our videos. Will show how beautiful and pristine and what a good job they're doing managing the parks.
Yeah.
This is they're stupid.
Well, you know, the thing about drones
Good work.
now,
Good
it's
work.
not so much the drones. I think it's the camera on the drone. You know, of course, with the war going on in Ukraine, that's hasn't helped. You know, with that's a whole nother. You know, seems like a
Yes,
lot
my
of this has
camera
happened.
on my drone in a remote part of a national park is a security risk. I understand.
But you could throw your phone on a 20-foot selfie stick and, you know, shoot something.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah.
My X5 is linked to my iPhone, which I'm sure the Chinese are all over and be very bored with my photos. But anyway, yeah, my Apple Watch. But that's okay.
Well, you know, I don't know. We'll see where it all pans out. You know, it's maybe some things will change, maybe it'll get better, maybe it'll get worse. Don't know about that. You know, we can fly in our state park, so it's pretty cool. But I mean, as of today, we can. You know, but
but our national parks, and I love them.
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
I just cannot. And I agree with dry seasons.
Oh yeah. Well, they could post just like you would have to look up on an app, but it would have
right.
A no
You're
fly
not allowed to
day
fly.
Yeah.
No fly day because the
I
chance
mean, we
of a
got the
fire is
same
high.
thing. You know, it
Absolutely.
happens. You know, they have burn bans
Yeah.
when it's dry. You know, we can't burn here in the city.
And then,
yeah.
Oh yeah, and if you're camping out there and there's a burn ban, you can't start a campfire.
Absolutely, yeah.
So
I mean, that's all. I mean, I understand that. That's perfect. That would be easy. That would be an easy workaround. Say something about a product with your Apple Watch on, and you will get. Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
we'll
be getting national park stuff on our Facebook feed here.
Sorry. Well, if you're not from around this country and you want to visit, the national parks are stunningly beautiful here and well worth the time and the effort to travel. So, yay! Put my little park ranger hat on.
I'm telling you. Joe, did it rain? Did it rain by you? It rained.
Oh, did it rain? Knock my power out for about an hour.
Really? Yeah, we didn't get that.
Through.
It's still kind of it's drizzling right now again, but it got really dark, and it was kind of going your way. That's why I was
it was about 4 to about 6. We had, really good thunderstorm came through.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, we're
lost
gonna
about
try to
an
get out.
hour.
We're gonna try to get out to that Little Grand Canyon. There's a place called in Mississippi, Tanya. It's about an hour, about an hour 15.
Bluff.
It's what's the name of the little town, Joe? I've been there.
I can't remember the town, but it's Red Bluff.
Yeah, Red Bluff. It's like they call it the Little Grand Canyon. It's pretty neat. So
Is
I've been
that-
out there many times on a motorcycle, but and I
They
had
gave
fun.
Well, you'll
with
have
that.
a long time. They had a
Yeah,
little
you'll
thing
have
on
to come
YouTube
out.
the other day.
Oh yeah,
And
we
they
have a
said
little.
that
Go
ahead,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh no, we have a little canyon that's called Hills Canyon.
Okay. Drone
But,
Ogie said he
yeah.
won some Benny robots. Oh yeah, those look pretty cool. The little Benny robot. You
What's a
seen
Benny
the little
robot?
Have you never seen it?
No.
Let me see. Let me get Aldrin's. Let's see if I can find.
What is this?
Oh yeah, it is pretty neat. Yeah, where's Aldrin?
I'm trying to find the Grand Canyon in
It's
Louisiana.
called Red Bluff. Well, no, it's Mississippi.
Mississippi's Little Grand Canyon.
MISSISS.
NIS,
Okay.
that's a PPI.
MISSSI. You don't know the song?
Spelled
No,
Good
it's
Chipotle.
try. Oh, Red Bluff. Oh, pretty.
I went up there one time and flew. I've got it on my site.
Oh,
But,
it is stunningly beautiful. Oh yeah, I could see why.
Yeah, it's nice. I know Aldrin. Didn't Aldrin put up? I know Aldrin put up a thing on Benny. I was trying to see.
But like I was saying, it was a article on Instagram, I think it was. It talked about Red Bluff, and I can't remember the date. I think it's back in the 1700s when it started forming, because of the way the Red River came in and started eroding things.
Here you go, Tanya.
Everyone, Benny. Now I have a bunch of different ways that I shoot content, but Benny is my first robot camera. Yes.
Oh,
Wheeled, self-balancing robot allows you to capture unique
it's
perspectives.
adorable.
He can easily handle different terrain like grass or gravel, and he can even track you from the side or the rear all the way
It's
up
a
to
moving
18
camera.
miles an
What
hour.
it is.
Now, even though this robot is super advanced, one thing I do like about it is that it's easy enough for my kids to
Oh, that
play
flip.
with. Pilot Benny using this tiny remote here or through the Mondo app on your phone. My kid's favorite part about Benny is that you can easily make him jump straight up in the air, do front or side flips.
Look at that.
If you're looking for an
Look at
autonomous
that.
that can do something like this, make sure you check out Benny at mondorobotics.com. I'll leave all the information down below.
$499
With a
bucks.
little tap on the wrist.
I'm
Just-
ordering two.
Everyone, say hello to Benny.
I want
Now, have
one
a
to
bunch of
chase the
different
dogs
ways that
around.
I
What are you
shoot
talking about?
content, but Benny is my first robot camera. Yes, I'm talking to you. This two-wheeled, self-balancing robot allows you to capture unique perspectives.
It's pretty neat.
That is so cool. It's
Yeah.
adorable. Oh my gosh.
They'll ban it in about a year.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe, or maybe they won't. You know, if they're really serious about it, they're not.
Well,
gonna
it's actually
ban
it's actually a
Let
Kickstarter
me get some.
campaign. Mark said, "I'm getting rid of my dog."
They would be less food and less cleanup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no lie.
really.
Yeah, doesn't Jeremy have that robot dog or
He's
something?
got one too. I'm replacing y'all with a robot.
They're gonna come bite
home.
you. They're gonna bite you.
No, they'll keep,
Oh, okay. It's Mondo Robotics. It is okay. Benny,
Yeah, I
your
think you
first
can
camera
order it,
robot,
or
so you put
you can-
$100
you can-
down.
$4.99. I think you can Kickstarter campaign. Like,
Yeah,
it's not a bad
yeah. It
deal.
looks like it's some kind of yeah. Oh,
pretty neat though.
Well, as long as it doesn't
interesting.
end up like the mini
Adorable.
Peacock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was well, a bunch of people have been doing reviews of them, so I've seen them. All righty. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and end this. I was just kind of bored, and I want to thank everybody for joining in. And Tanya, hey, thanks for joining. It was fun.
Don't get
At
rid of
least
your
it's
dog.
not made by 00 Robotics. Yeah. The
I got
V.
3 dogs. I'm gonna get one to replace all 3.
Is it?
Tanya, you got to work tomorrow? You back to
No.
work? No?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am back to work. Yes.
Work, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, yeah, I forwarded my office phone. I've already taken 2 calls today, so
Yeah. All right, guys. I want to thank you for
Way
joining
to
in tonight. And let's see, tomorrow night will be what's tomorrow night? Drone Nation. No Fly for Fun show this week, but next week we have Ken Jansen. So, all right, thanks everybody for joining in, and everybody have a great night.
appreciate
y'all.
y'all. Thanks for inviting me, John.